Thor hurled his hammer, unleashing the power of the thunder god hidden within it. He then took out the leftover lamb bone from yesterday's meal. The thunder god's hammer swung continuously in his hand, and in an instant a fierce wind began to blow. The bone quickly grew flesh and blood, and soon the lamb was resurrected. Just then Thor noticed something strange. One of the lamb's hooves was abnormal. Thor angrily threw his hammer and then went to find the greedy human, demanding to know who had broken the bone. It turned out that one day prior, Thor and Loki had arrived on Earth searching for the missing giant wolf. They came across a poor farmer's home where they saw that the family ate strange food every day. So Thor killed his own lamb, inviting them to share the meat. Thor warned them they could enjoy the lamb but not to break any bones. He forgot about human greed, and a boy who had never tasted marrow couldn't resist the delicious temptation. He snapped the bone and started eating the marrow. The boy came out admitting his crime. Just as Thor was about to take the boy's life, Loki stepped forward and stopped him. He suggested that Thor keep the boy as a servant, making him serve the thunder god forever as atonement. Thor looked at the boy, thought for a moment, and agreed to Loki's proposal. At that moment the boy was happy because humans would never have a chance to enter Asgard. So he left his hometown with Thor, looking forward to the life ahead. Suddenly a scream echoed. Thor discovered that a girl had been hiding in the cart. He wanted Loki to send the girl back to Earth, but Loki suggested Thor make the girl a maid and return her to Earth later when the time was right. Thor once again compromised, and the three of them headed to the Hall of the Gods. The gates of the Hall of the Gods opened and the soldiers welcomed them inside. Thor locked the two humans in a dark room first. The older brother comforted the girl, telling her to sleep. But after closing her eyes, the girl saw a vision. She suddenly opened her eyes and a giant appeared before her. It was one of Loki's servants from many years ago who had been brought to serve the two brothers. The girl didn't want to live her life as a slave. She urged her brother to leave with her, but the boy thought staying here offered many opportunities. Perhaps one day he could gain power as great as Thor's. Seeing that her brother wasn't ready to leave, the girl decided to sneak out while Thor and the others slept. Her brother, concerned for her, comforted her, and together with Quark they left. With Quark's help they knocked out the guards, opened the door, and tried to escape. They made their way into the forest where Quark gathered some mushrooms to eat. But the girl couldn't handle the food from Asgard, and soon they fell into a hallucination. Her abdomen glowed with a white light, causing Quark to kneel involuntarily. The next morning Thor found the girl and warned her that the forest was dangerous. They were preparing to bring them back, but along the way they encountered Tyr. Before they could speak, the girl seemed to sense something. She shouted loudly, warning everyone. Only then did they realize that the magic wolf had been nearby, preparing to attack. Soon they lost several soldiers. Thor frantically searched for the girl, but what he saw stunned him. In front of the legendary beast, the girl wasn't afraid. Her eyes showed a maternal compassion, and the once violent magic wolf quieted down before eventually leaving. Thor was shocked as he looked at the girl. He hadn't expected such powerful strength hidden within her fragile body.